ta. Ta-da. Pa, 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 pa. Hello, Paul. How you doing?
Hi, Borna. I'm really good. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm very excited having you here today with me. So, tell me what you're gonna play, what you're gonna sing today for us.
Oh, well, thank you very much for having me once again. The song that I'm going to sing today, it's called Siempre Viva. And that's actually a made-up word in Spanish, which means always alive. So it's based on the character of a book. This girl was always partying and always enjoying life, in spite of difficulties in her life. So that's what inspired the name of this song.
Whenever you're ready, let's watch it. Let's hear it.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much.
Se adueñó de su blanca cara bajo su sien. Su labio se quebró mientras besaba el hambre en esa pared. No tuvo más que perder. Su dignidad sobró mientras yo le tocaba la piel. Tampoco
Dongala, hello.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
Doing good. Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Glad to see you here. We eventually made it after a few months, and I've gotten lots of questions for you. So before I'm gonna start my questions, would you like to say hi to those who are watching us now and later?
Can you repeat that? I couldn't hear you.
Okay, so can you hear me well? Can you see me well?
I can see you. I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, so before I'm going to start my questions, so would you like to say hi to those who are watching us now and later?
Did you say hi about watching you now and later?
Yes. Do you want to say hi?
Oh, well, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's
What's up? What's up, people? This is your boy Dongala, representing Charlotte, North Carolina, United States of America. I'm a hip hop artist. Also, I'm a brand ambassador, and also I do hosting and acting as well.
perfect. So, your story is quite interesting, and one of the main reasons I wanted to talk to you, besides being a great artist, is your background. As I was reading your biography, I realized that your parents are refugees. And my main question for you is how much your parents' story and their situation in the past has influenced on what you are today in your life?
I mean, my parents are from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and they left. I mean, due to political reasons, and the main reasons is for them to have a better life, and for the children to have a better life. So, for them taking that risk from leaving Africa and then moving to I was born in Belgium, and then coming to the United States, the place of opportunity. Me being the first generation, we have to start. I'm starting. You know, we're starting the beginning of this generation moving forward. As far as my family, so it's very important, and I just want to do the best that I can do for my parents, and also, my children and their children. You know what I'm saying?
And their past has quite influence on who you are today. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, they tell me stories about, how things were back in Africa. And, I take those stories in and I use it for my everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Even though things are different from, Africa and America, still, as far as values and life, what's important to you, those things still play a part. So, I still listen to them and their lessons of what they've been through and try to use it for, my everyday life.
Absolutely. And now I want to take you back 2 years ago when you were a little child and you didn't know much about me. Tell me what happened that you said to yourself, I want to be an artist, particularly the singer and actor in the future, which is today.
I was always into music, but uh, what sparked something was I used to watch music videos a lot, and one day when I was just playing outside, there was a show called Rap City. It used to come on BET, and I came out. I was riding my bike outside. I came back in, and then taking a little break from playing outside. This video came on from Wu-Tang Clan. Are you familiar with Wu-Tang Clan? Okay, so the song was called "Can It Be So Simple," and it was my first time hearing that song, first time seeing the video. And as I'm watching the video and listening to the music, that's when I realized that hip hop music is not just music; it's a lifestyle. It tells the story of what people are going through. You know what I'm saying? So while watching that video, listening to the beat. I mean, the beats. This is my first time hearing Wu-Tang ever. So like the beat was, I was magnetized by the beat, the lyrics. I was stuck. But I knew at that moment I wanted to do music. I knew I wanted to do music because that's when I knew it's not just music. It's a lifestyle. It's a story of your life, a story of other people's lives. So at that moment, that's when I knew I wanted to do music.
I'm glad you answered that question. So there is another interesting part in your biography. You studied business apart from doing art, and later on you got an opportunity to become a manager assistant for a local artist who was seen silent seeker, which I find it actually quite interesting. Tell me about that part.
Well, the main thing, I think the main thing everybody should know about the music business is not music business, it's business music. So I wanted to take the time to understand the business because the business part is very, very important in order for someone to have a successful career and to last long and also to be happy. Because if you don't understand your business and the business end up becoming bad towards your music, you lose the passion for the music because the business started so much conflicts. So one thing I wanted to always do was to understand the business side. And one thing I always learned, experience is always the best teacher, you know? So I started off doing an internship at a local radio station. And I was doing, I was in the promotion department, learning that. And my internship was done. And my boss, he put me on to the local artist. He was signed to Asylum Records at that time. At that time, Asylum Records had people like Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Slim Thug. This is when Houston was blowing up at that time. And while they was blowing up, Asylum was trying to get somebody from Charlotte to blow up as well. Luckily, my boss in the radio station, he linked me up to the manager, and I became the manager assistant. And from there, I started learning everything behind the scenes of what goes on with the artists. So I just kept digesting that information. And I did that for like almost 2 years. And after 2 years, I was like, okay, now it's time to take everything I learned and use it towards myself. And this is during the time when social media was starting to blow up. At that time, I think only MySpace was available. Facebook wasn't even out yet. Facebook was coming. So I was learning social media. I was at the beginning of social media and, you know, how you promote your stuff. So luckily, I started at the right time at the beginning of where, you know, social media was going to take over. And I learned, you know, how to promote yourself using social media and not just being in the streets, you know, because social media, you can reach a whole lot of, you can reach more people. So it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I learned so much, and that's why I'm where I am today, you know, from being able to have that experience.
That's it. That's how I found you. Look where we are right now.
Yeah. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely. And you do rap. And my knowledge about doing rap is not much. What is rap? I mean, who is a rapper?
Rap, well, let me break this down to you. There's a difference. There's rappers, and then there's MCs, all right? What's the difference? Rappers, they just rap. Like, they use, you know, easy rhymes, cat in the hat, this and that. My tire got a flat as I sit and take a nap. You know, just easy rhymes. And what we hear on the radio are a lot of rappers. But then you got MCs. MCs are people like Eminem, Notorious B.I.G., Jay-Z, and where their lyrics have more of a flow, It's more poetry and motion, you know. As I sprinkle some cushion Garcia, blowing clouds over on non-believers, envious of my achievements, who rather me assassinated bleeding, so they could take my spot. I put a cleats into their demons. You know, this, you know what I'm saying? It has more of a substance when you're an MC. And no disrespect to the rappers, because it sells. But there's a difference between rapping and MCing. That's what hip hop is. And as far as your flow, as far as rappers and everything, I mean, most MCs, they're supposed to write their own stuff. If you're an MC, if you consider an MC, you write everything. No one helps you with nothing. But when you are a rapper, rappers, they don't write everything. Most of their stuff is either written by somebody else and they just perform it. And the substance is not there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The reason that I'm telling you this, because I believe rappers, well, now I understand what you're talking about, so like to talk directly to their audience. And this can sometimes be combined by words and swearing. And all I have found is that rappers talk more about their own stories, and it's kind of like they want to introduce us to themselves by each track. I don't know how much I'm right.
Yeah. I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to bring the people into your world and to help them understand where you're coming from. You know, you want to give the people your story, and with your words, paint a picture in which where they can see where you're coming from. But not just that. One of my main things is the emotion and feelings. I want, if you're about to go on a date, I want you to play this song by me that I made about a girl. If you're ready to get hyped, play some basketball or go party with the crew, I want you to play this song that I made about, you know, having fun and doing parties and stuff. So it's about being the person's soundtrack, being somebody's soundtrack, being able to satisfy each and every emotion. That's my personal goal, but that's what music's supposed to do for you, and that's what hip hop does as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I want you to talk to me about the challenges. As I said, I don't know much about rap or hip hop music. I'm a good listener. I love to listen to these sort of things, but tell me about the challenges. What's the most probably a challenge that you encounter with, or is probably struggling with in your business as a great singer?
The only challenge is after making the music is not a problem. Now sometimes I can finish a song in a few minutes. Sometimes it may take hours. Sometimes it may take days or weeks. It just depends on how I'm feeling, you know. But making the music is not really a problem. I think the real challenge is when you make this song, how are you going to get it to the people? How are they going to hear your music? Because lots of people, you can make a great song, but if no one hears it, it's nothing. One thing I use as a metaphor, if there's a big tree, the biggest tree in the forest, and that tree falls down, you know when it falls, it's gonna make the most enormous sound ever. But if no one's there, no one's gonna hear it. So what you want to do is when you fall down, you want to make sure everybody hears you. When you make that boom, you want everybody to hear that across the whole world. Exactly. So the challenge is after you make the music, getting it to the people, getting it to the right people, and making sure that not only do the people love it, but people will always keep you in mind as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And they always come to you and playing your music at all times, whenever. That's the goal. That's the challenge. Because a lot of people make great music, but not everybody gets it out to the people correctly. And that's the challenge.
That's a very good point. It's not only in singing, or it's not only in the music industry or business. It's all like, I'm a filmmaker, so it is challenging. And yes, that's absolutely right. You sometimes come up with a good concept or lyrics, but you should be very creative. That's what I think, you know, to draw other people's attention towards what you're doing. As I was supposed to have you on my show last week, but when you were talking about that, you know, sometimes it takes a minute to write lyrics or something, but you asked me to reschedule to have you here on my show today. Now I want to change the atmosphere. I want to just give a little bit break. So let's do something. What have you got?
Okay. Now I don't think I'm gonna use the whole 15 minutes, but I want to do a little bit of music for you guys. Okay.
Good. Whenever you're ready, sure.
All right, let me get set up.
Take your time.
Yeah. Can you hear that?
Yes.
All right. Get these angles popping. Yo, shout out to everybody watching the Borna Show, Australia. She hit me on the hip, fresh from a trip. Back in town and she wanna get whipped. Her number one gift, love her down and take her on the left. Been with my brother, tell her food I give a shit. By the time to bless, she adorably mess. I must have missed a little kiss and soft lips. So she played with the six, living out outfit. I'm gone in one way when she wanna play. She won't let me go, she want me to stay. She tells me sometimes she wanna run away. Her and I on the getaway. She told me the keys, that's the keys. The rest of the world, so I'm fit with me. I don't want you to stop, I want you to see. I want you to leave.
She love my body, and I love her see. The day you left, I went away. And I'm the man, like 50 Cent. I love fresh as hell, like a peppermint. In my head, in my head, in my head. Baby, why don't you stay? In my head, in my head, in my head. Baby, why don't you stay? Baby, why don't you stay? In my head, baby, why don't you stay?
I'm a man, only when she's lonely. I can feel her pain when she holds me. Her real man don't see the trophy. Don't treat her the way that she should be. You'll see, it's more about his business. And she, the mother of his children, not he. Building a fire with she. Got to rip a different chicks. She realized she married him on the way. But with me, she take her out of there. Can't do nothing, she got a dip. She can't leave no evidence. She gets nothing if they separate. Therefore, the marriage is something she don't want to break. She's going in her way. She calls me the D.S. Still, I kiss her away. Go.
She love my body, and I love her stay. The day you left, I went away.
Dongala.
And I'm the man,
Borna Show.
like 50 Cent.
One more time.
I love fresh as hell, like a peppermint. In my head, in my head, in my head. Baby, why don't you stay? In my head, in my head, in my head. Baby, why don't you stay? Baby, why don't you stay? In my head, baby, why don't you stay?
Panini la linki yo. 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 Panini la. Yo. So that's my song. It's called MIA.
It worked.
Appreciate it.
I loved it. I need more now.
Now I can do one more. I got one more for
Yes,
you.
please. Yes, I love
One more?
that.
All right, I got one more for you. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's no problem. So this next song is called I Want to Escape Her. It's a song about love at first sight.
Let's do it.
Getting it ready for you. Shout out to my sister, Lily. She helped me out on this song. She wasn't able to be here today, but this is the song she helped me out on. She did a little bit of the R&B vocals. So this is the song. It's called I Want to Escape Her. Basically, it's love at first sight. Meaning the love of your life at the first sight. Let's go. I like the hat, Borna. You was getting your nails done. I was on my lunch break. It was one of those making me duck the next break. Body up, hey. Got me thinking, son, go and pass your way. Let me demonstrate what the real should say. To have you in the couple, throwing bouquet session. Tired of being alone, I got the recipe. What you been looking for? The ecstasy. A set of keys falling, presented you to me picking them up, brought me to this destiny. The chemistry of fluence and light was you and me. Can I like looking over the city, enjoying the company? Could it be? I'll be the therapy of what you had in your history. Could be deceased, give you peace. Red is cheeks when we're on the scene. Looking so mean, folks think no passion, no fronting. Maybe I'm on to something that's worth trusting. In conjunction with seduction. Baby, go and mind yourself. Better yet, let's acquire this wealth. She my ride or die. Got my back on them haters. The baddest thing you seen. He'll walk, ice skater. Body on the side when I'm up on my cape. It's a diamond in my sky. I want to escape her. She my ride or die. Got my back on them haters. The baddest thing you seen. He'll walk, ice skater. Body on the side when I'm up on my cape. It's a diamond in my sky. I want to escape her. Second verse. Check it. I don't believe in love at first sight, but I must admit the sight of you was lovely. All I saw was you and me, living so happily. You see what's the back of me, I see what's the back of you. We do what we gotta do. Everything we move is true. Double up the revenue. Make us a little blue. Empire Eye residential. Why influencing more potential? In each other, we never simple monumental. I forever remain taboo. I'm working on adding zeros before the decimals. While we make it through our battles, I'm serving missiles. You ain't the one, no ain't official. Don't be artificial, but it's physical. Become between connection, chemical. All I wanna do is give you crystals, diamonds, and pearls. Travel the world, put you in positions, make you body girl. Leave you gazing in the sky, then you hit up the girls and say, girl, she my ride or die. Got my back on them haters. The baddest thing you see. He'll walk, ice skater. Body on the side when I'm up on my cables. The diamond in my sky. I want to escape her. She my ride or die. Got my back on them haters. The baddest thing you see. He'll walk, ice skater. Body on the side when I'm up on my cables. The diamond in my sky. I want to escape her. She my ride or die. Got my back on them haters. The baddest thing you see. He'll walk, ice skater, body on the side when I'm up on my cape. It's a diamond in my sky. I want to escape her.
I will never leave you, boy.
I know.
You'll always be my hope and joy. I will never leave you, boy.
I know.
You'll always be my hope and joy.
All day, yo.
Joy.
All day, yo. All day, yo. This is the Borna Show. Dongala in the place to be. All right.
I love it. I'm just trying to get a vibe.
Yeah, I see you
made
vibing.
it.
I see you vibing.
There you go. There you go. I loved it. Thank you so very much, Dongala. So I'm going back to my questions. I love the lyrics. Very deep. Very deep. Very deep lyrics. Thank you very much. I got very excited. I just turn my hat away.
That's what it's supposed to do.
There you go. Oh, sorry, hang on. Yeah,
Okay,
better.
okay, now, okay, there you go. There you go. Now we popping. Now we popping.
I love that. So, what I've noticed in recent years in the numbers of rappers or people do rap is increasing, like every year, all the time. But more than being creative and coming up with strong lyrics, they're just doing it like they're just doing the business, and you don't put much effort and feeling in what they're doing. And why is like that? By the way, I'm not generalizing everyone. It's just my only own interpretation. What do you think?
It's the people, man. It's the people. Well, I can't say it's just the people. You know, what you hear on the radio or what you see on video channels, most of it's programmed, and there's people in higher power who puts the stuff together, and you kind of can't control what's on free radio or on TV. So what's on popular radio and what's on popular music videos, it may not be like I was telling you before, the rappers and the MCs. So what's being promoted more are the rappers. And most of the songs on the radio are, the easy, catchy songs, And right now we're just going through a phase in where everybody wants to have fun. And there's nothing wrong with having fun, but there is good music out there. There's good substance. You just have to look for it. But what's popular, it's out of our control. It's what you hear on the radio, what you see on the music videos. That's what those main people are programming to the people. Personally, Borna, I feel like those people are dumbing down the audience with what they're forcing on us, and it's up to the people to define what they like, because everything's out there. Now there's Apple Music, there's Tidal, SoundCloud. You can find your own music. You don't need the radio. You don't need to turn on the radio no more. You can find your own music. But what's on popular radio is the catchy, the simple, the lullaby songs. And they're catchy. And they make you have a good time. So there's a place for it. There's always been a place for that type of music. But I think what's going on now is oversaturated with the same type of lullaby music. And we need to go back where everybody, you've seen all the different styles of hip hop.
Right.
When I was a child, you still had those songs, but you also had the other songs also being played, as far as the songs that had substance. But I think we're getting back to that very slowly. We got the Eminems, the Kendrick Lamars, the J. Coles. The music's still out there. You have to find it. And some of those people who do have the substance, they are making it, and they cross over into the popular sound too. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. I don't know if you know Pop Smoke. He's a rapper from New York, and he was moving hip hop in the right direction, but we lost him. There's lots of popular people, man, who got lyrics. Wale, Drake, somebody who's popular. He gives you both sides, so it's there. But majority of it is the simple lullaby. But if it makes you dance, it makes you move, the radio's gonna keep playing it.
Yes. All right, so very makes sense. So, and my last question is about Black Lives Matter movement. For someone like me who came from a country where we don't see much or know really about racism, because there's not much foreign people living in Iran, It's quite interesting to hear about this movement from someone who I believe has been through this a lot. And why people are talking and taking it serious and this subject over the past few months. What do you think? What is your interpretation? Tell me.
I mean, I think due to COVID, there's been more people at home, more people on their phones, more people on the internet. And when the Floyd situation happened, George Floyd, that happened in I think it was in Minneapolis. When that situation happened, to me, when I saw that video, it wasn't new. It wasn't new. It's something that I always see online, everywhere. But I think at that moment, since everybody was stuck in the house, stuck with using their phones, being on the computer, that video, when it went viral, not only did the black audience see it, but the white audience, Indian, Asian, everybody saw that video. And that video helped open the eyes to people who didn't understand what's really going on with the black lives in America. What happened to George Floyd, it's been going on for years. It's not new. It's not new.
Right.
And I'm happy now that everybody, not just black people, but other races are now understanding that black lives do matter and that the black lives are not being treated equally like other lives in America, like Caucasian people in America. And it's going to be a long process. It's not going to happen overnight. This is probably the beginning of the end, but it's still going to take a while before we can completely end this disease that's called racism. And it's not just about black lives being killed. It's about the black lives having a chance to live an equal value life like Caucasian people. You know, sometimes when black people go to banks to get loans, they can't get the loans. They can they can have the best qualifications, but for some reason they don't get it. But if somebody else with the same qualification comes in, they will get it, which I'm talking about white people. And it's sad that it's like that, but it is like that.
But at least people started taking action, which we didn't see actually in the past. And I think social platforms has been helped a lot actually to see what exactly has been happening everywhere in the world. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. All right, Dongala. We made it. Eventually, after a few months.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. I love your performance. I hope to see you one day in reality, really. Somewhere in America, Australia, or wherever else. So, before I'm going to wrap it up, so do you want to say something or probably I didn't ask?
Well, everybody, just check me out on Instagram, Dongala. Always check my page to see what I'm doing as far as music, brand ambassador work, acting, and hosting. Always stop by my page, Dongala, on Instagram, Dongala on Facebook, on Twitter. It's the official Dongala. As long as you search Dongala, you will find me on all social networks. Also, all music platforms, whether you listen to Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud, Spotify, search Dongala, listen to my new music. Got some more music coming soon. And also, if you got questions, you want to learn something, you want to know more about me, send me a DM. I do get lots of DMs. So if I don't answer quickly, be patient. I will answer because I do answer everybody's DMs.
Thank you. So did you like our conversation?
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Be well, and I'll catch you soon.
All right, Borna, and everybody in Australia, hold it down.
Bye.
Dongala, I'm out.
Take care. Bye bye.